Hello there, folks! Welcome to another edition of Fast Facts Live. I am your host, your quizmaster of ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe. And surprise, this is going to be the final episode of Fast Facts Live to come from this room. I am moving next week. It'll be a little different. It'll basically be the same. The walls of my new place are still white. There'll be things behind me, but it's the same. Anyway, as I said, this is Fast Facts Live. I'm Dan, also here. He already moved, like a month ago. It's Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you?
It's been like 3 months.
Yeah, like a month ago. I don't understand how time works. Memorial
the
Day
end
was
of
last
April.
week, right?
It's now July.
What?
Somehow, this is the middle of July.
I don't like that.
Yeah, when did that happen?
Well, the actual answer is over a pretty regular span of time. But I don't like it, and I want it to just stop.
You know, the ongoing passage of time.
Ugh. Can't. I don't know what I was going to say to that. Can't stop it? I don't know. I wish you could. Anyway, Tom, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you, Dan?
I'm good. Are you excited to go to Oshkosh?
I am thrilled to go to Oshkosh.
Tom is I can say now every July, because this has now been a multi-year thing. Every July you go to the Oshkosh Air Show, because you do the stream, your company does the streaming for it, or the production for it. So it gets to spend a fun weekend, however long it takes.
10 days.
10 days in Oshkosh. Sounds like a sentence.
In a 40-foot shipping container that we turn into a control room.
Wow, that actually does sound like you've been sentenced there. 10 days in a shipping container in Oshkosh.
Yeah.
Bagosh, I wouldn't wish that upon... Well, I would wish it upon my worst enemy, but, like... There's a level you have to hit to get there.
We're in a 40-foot container, 100 yards from an active runway.
Oh, God. Bagosh. That's horrible. How loud does it get when they fly over?
I don't know.
Do they ever fly over you, or is it just next to you?
I haven't been with the company when we've done it in the container. The last air venture I did, we did a completely virtual show in their museum part. So
you got a way nicer experience.
Yes, I did. So we'll see. It'll be fun.
So come back next week to hear Tom's dispatches from Oshkosh.
No, it's the week after. So we won't have a show the last Wednesday in July because I will be in a 40-foot container.
And I'm going to be on an airplane, so perfect. We didn't talk about this beforehand.
August 3rd.
Viewer.
August 3rd, I think. I think it's the 3rd. So we'll have next week, and then we'll be off a week, and then we'll be back August 3rd.
Yes.
And I'll be at the beach, so I will be doing this from the beach.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be on the East Coast.
The Eastest Coast.
Eastest Coast. Speaking of East, rules come from the East, do they not?
That's
smoothest transition yet.
Is that okay?
Hello, I'm Charty. Welcome to Fast Facts Live. Here's how to play. There will be 5 rounds of 5 questions each. You will have 20 seconds to answer each question. You must submit an answer for every question. If you don't know an answer, take a guess. After each round, Charty Bot will ask you if you want to double or nothing. You can only use it on 1 round per game. If you got all of the questions correct, you will earn twice as many points. If you got at least 1 question wrong, you will earn 0 points for the entire round. You will wager between 0 and 10 points for the Hail Mary question at the end of the game. If you answer correctly, you will earn the amount you wagered, and if you answer incorrectly, you will lose that amount. A tiebreaker question will be asked to everyone at the end of the game. Answers to this question will only determine the winner if teams are tied for first place. Don't cheat, think fast, and have fun. Good luck, let's begin.
So those are the rules. It's really simple. If you get lost, just follow along with ChartyBot. Make sure you submit an answer for every question, because otherwise you can't move forward. And like Toyota, we're moving forward. We have 2 brand new teams today. I'm not going to say who they are, but I'm going to say all the team names, so eventually I'll get to their name. So in no particular order, playing today, we've got live from the Open Championship, Tequila Before Trivia. I just got stung by a bee. Saturn's Moon Daphnis. Leah Michelle is Fanny Bryce. Jomo's Mojo. 2-3 Eurozone. Solo Psy. Half a Boomer. Front or back? Outwit. Outplay. Outback Steakhouse. Leah Michelle can't read. So we got 2 Leah Michelle teams. Zach De La Roca wearing Joker makeup. Tumbleweeds. Tarzan's Boys. Generic team name. Ding Slosby, and Berkeley Twerkley. I don't know if it should be Berkeley Twerkley or Berkeley Twerkley. Either way, thank you all for being here. Let's get into round number 1. And speaking of Tarzan's Boy, so people in music. This whole round is about songs that reference names. They name characters. Built world building in song. Question number 1. In Barry Manilow's song Copacabana, what was Lola's occupation? 20 seconds. Question number 2. Bad Leroy Brown was not only badder than old King Kong, he was also meaner than a junkyard dog, according to what singer? 20 seconds. Question number 3. Best Song Ever by One Direction is not only the best song ever, but it also mentions a character by what name with a dentist for a dad? I hope you were all 14 in 2014. Number 4, that's the question. Featured in the movie Euro Trip, according to Lustra, what's the name of the character who doesn't know? 20 seconds. And question number 5. What ill-fated Shakespeare character is named in the title of love songs by LMNT and We the Kings, amongst others? And I'll have a bonus to LMNT fact for you after this question. And that is it for our first round, Double or Nothing. If you were ever named in a song, positively or negatively, it could be a song saying, "We're gonna get you." Still getting attention, though. The bonus LMNT fact I have for you, it's actually 2. The first one is that it's supposed to be pronounced element, like the word element without vowels. And the second is that one of the original cast members, to relate to the 2 teams that have Leah Michelle in their name, one of the original members of LMNT was Matthew Morrison, but he left before they recorded their first album. That's the scariest thought of all. Let's move on to round number 2. Round number 2 is cold, hard currency. Nothing but cash, and maybe fiat currency. I don't know. 20 seconds. What? Round 1. The exchange rate between the US dollar and what other currency hit parity this week? 20 seconds. Question number 2. The term currency is used when money has been what? Spat upon? I don't know. Question number 3. I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Question number 3. A form of money that the courts of law are required to recognize as satisfactory payment for any monetary debt is called what? Question number 4. The main unit of the sterling currency is what? Sterling's such a pretentious name. And question number 5, final currency question. The third most traded currency behind the US dollar and the euro is what? And that is it for our currency question. Double or nothing if you're a cool cat who loves currency. We all know we all love currency. Nothing's better than currency. In that cold, hard cash. As Homer Simpson once said, money can be exchanged for goods and services. And this will be a great segue for me to try to pitch to you to give us money. But that doesn't happen until we come back from our second break. So instead, we're just going to take a break, and you'll have to wait to hear me pitch you. So don't go anywhere. Hey! We're back! Let's go over the answers for rounds 1 and 2. For round 1, people, we timed that up really nicely, Tom.
Heck yeah.
Right as it faded
That's
in,
what
it
we
switched
do.
over to the answers.
Except I keep forgetting to add a theme graphic between all of these, so...
Well.
It's in the next season graphics that I've already started. That there's a graphic between each section.
If any of you know Tom, this shouldn't be surprising at all. I'm kind of surprised you haven't started on next season graphics.
Well, we're at Fast Facts 93. We're gonna hit 100. 100 will have its own graphics, and then 101 will be the start of season 11.
There you go.
Yeah,
Makes sense to me.
that's how that's going.
People in music. Question number 1. In Barry Manilow's song Copacabana, what was Lola's occupation? Remember the first 2 lines. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. She would merengue and do the cha-cha. Bad Leroy Brown was not only badder than old King Kong, but he was also meaner than a junkyard dog, according to Jim Croce. Question number 3. Best song ever by One Direction mentions a character by what name with a dentist for a dad? Normally in pop songs, it's some nameless, faceless. You can put yourself in the role of the character they're singing about. Not here though, because Georgia Rose with a daddy for a dentist danced all night to the best song ever, with apparently all 5 members in One Direction. Feature of the movie Euro Trip, according to Lustra. What's the name of the character who doesn't know? Name of the song. Scotty doesn't know. Question number 5. What ill-fated Shakespeare character is named in the title of love songs by LMNT, Sans, Matthew Morrison, and We the Kings, amongst others? Hey Juliet, hey Juliet. Round 2, cold hard currency. The exchange rate between the US dollar and what other currency hit parity this week? Oh, the NFL is salivating. The euro. Take a euro trip. Question 2. The term currency is used when money has been what? Standardized. So it makes a currency the agreement between groups. If you said exchanged, you got a point? That's a lie. Put into circulation. You said put into circulation, got
If
1
you said
point.
something about circulation, you got a point because it's kind of like the effect. If you standardize it, that means you put it into circulation. But
Yeah.
government controlled, no. Exchanged, that's just money. We're looking for the step further than money. What makes money currency? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There you go. Question number 3. A form of money that courts of law are required to recognize a satisfactory payment for any monetary debt is called what? That is called legal tender. I prefer mine, legal rough. Why can't I think of the opposite of tender?
rare?
Rare? No. Because you
No.
want it to be tender. Tender's kind of rare.
Gamey?
Gamey?
No. No.
It'll come to me during round 7.
I guess tough.
Question
It
number
would
4.
just be tough.
Yeah. The main unit of the sterling currency is the what? It's the pound. Okay, that actually hurt my hand. Question number 5. The third most traded currency behind the US dollar and the euro is the Japanese yen, specifically Japanese. But if you just said yen, we give it to you. However, if you said Chinese, we did not give it to you because they are different. Let's move on to round number 3. Not coming to a theater near you. Question number 1. Now a show on Amazon Prime Video. What superhero comic book team was originally supposed to be debuting on the big screen, directed by Adam McKay? 20 seconds. Thank you to Dings Losby for saying the opposite of tender is tough. Question number 2. Not to be screened prior to June 2024, what actor directed and starred in an unreleased film set in a concentration camp called The Day the Clown Cried? 20 seconds. Question number 3. The 1921 film Humorisk, lost and unreleased, was the first film to star what vaudeville comedy family? 20 seconds. Number 4. The unreleased spy film Blackbird was written, produced, directed, and starred what man? Best known for his dancing in Riverdance. Real career shift. Question number 5. Despite filming from 1957 to 1969, Orson Welles' adaptation of what Spanish novel was never finished during his lifetime? It was later edited together and released in the 90s to middling reviews, but people don't consider that Orson Welles' vision. What's the adaptation of? 20 seconds. That is it for round number 3. Double or nothing if you once filmed something that you thought would be released in theaters but never was. If so, that's sad. Let's move on to round number 4. Sports balls! It's pictures. You tell us what it is. And no, it's not close-up pictures of men playing sports.
What
sport it's used
it
for.
is. Yes, there you go.
It's simple. Anyway, question number 1. Look at this! Look at that! What's it used for? Tell me in the answers. You have 20 seconds. Question number 2. What's this? Look at that! What sport is it used in? Oh, hey, that's it. Question number 3. Let's load, baby. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these balls. What's the sport? Hey, guess what? Question number 4. Balls sport. And question number 5, balls sports. That's it for round 4, double or nothing. If you love balls, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, I'll finally tell you how to give us money. Just hang tight. money is currency. And we currently would like your money. If you want to support Fast Facts Live, you can do so on Patreon, patreon.com/FastFactsLive, or you can give us a one-time donation in ChartyBot. You can also find us on social media at Fast Facts Live. Support us there. Best way to support us, as always, though, is spreading the word, telling your friends, getting them to play. More players, more fun. We do more goofy things. And yes, as Tom said, we are going to have a game next week, no game the week after, and then back again beginning of August. So mark your calendars, or if you haven't marked, unmarked, because we're not having a game the last week of July. Boom. There's a new episode of In Conclusion coming out tomorrow. We're talking about the Incredible Hulk, and that is everything housekeeping-wise. Let's get to the answers for round number 3. Nope, that's a ball. What kind of ball? I'm not going to tell you. Not coming to a theater near you. Question number 1. Now a show on Amazon Prime Video. What superhero comic book team was originally supposed to debut on the big screen, directed by Adam McKay? It's The Boys, which Twitter thinks I love. So all I see is stuff about The Boys. I have no idea what the show's about. Question number 2. Not to be screened prior to June 2024. What actor directed and starred in the unreleased film set in a concentration camp called The Day the Clown Cried? Jerry Lewis, the vice president in 1985. Question number 3. The 1921 film Humor Risk, Lost and Unreleased, was the first film to star what vaudeville comedy family? A lot of you did not go old enough. Correct answer, the Marx Brothers. Question number 4. The unreleased spy film Blackbird was written, produced, and directed and starred what man, best known for his dancing in Riverdance? Oh, some of you were close, but no one got it. It's Michael Flatley, the Lord of the Dance. And question number 5. Despite filming from 57 to 69, Orson Welles' adaptation of what Spanish novel was never finished during his lifetime? Don Quixote. Let's move on. Round number 4, sports balls. This is a rugby ball. This, despite what you may think, is actually a cricket ball. It has stitching. This is a wiffle ball. Well, actually, this is 4 wiffle balls. This is bocce. Someday I'll show off my giant second place bocce trophy, but that day is not today. And if it loads and sends me on to the next question, then I can tell you what the 5th... I mean, the 5th one was a football. It was an American football. You got that. That wasn't difficult. But it seems the system seems to be frozen right now.
Give it a second. It needs some
I'm
love.
giving it a second. Well, it needs...
There we go.
There we go. Football. Now let's move on to round number 5. Toss-up. It could be anything. But it's this. Question number 1. The first operational images from what satellite were released this week? 20 seconds. Question number 2. The orbicularis oris muscle controls movement in what part of the human body? Don't say that we don't have science questions for you. We got one! Question number 3. On Saturday, Elena Rybakina of Kazakhstan won their country's first Grand Slam singles title at what championship? 20 seconds. Question number 4. What Danish Norwegian last name means son of Olay? And question number 5. What famous Terrier character was portrayed on film by Terry? That is it for our toss-up round. Double or nothing. If you named your Terrier Terry, your Pitbull Pitty, your Alaskan Malmi, I don't know. 1.5 questions left for the Hail Mary. If you want a category for the Hail Mary, category this week would be Great Moments in World History. Am I wrong, Tom?
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's a great moment in world history.
I learned this. I learned about this fun fact that's in this Hail Mary question in a book I recently purchased from my local bookstore. Support local bookstores.
Support Boswell Books on Downer Avenue.
Yes, that is where I purchased it. It was very expensive. It's a business book.
Why?
Because the author is a keynote speaker that I've heard several times now and very much enjoy.
Oh, well,
yeah,
that's good. Something there are birds behind you, Tom, and I love the sound of it. In downtown Milwaukee, there's really only 2 bookstores. You have Boswell, the new bookstore, and then Downtown Books Bought and Sold, the used bookstore.
Bought and sold. You'll never guess what they do there.
We're waiting on the wager from one team, and then we can get into it.
I think that team is Fanny Bryce.
We are. Well, Leah Michelle is Fanny
I was
Bryce.
using that as an insult.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you saying that team can't read?
There it is. There it is.
Awesome. Here's the question. Charles Goodyear was awarded a patent for rubber vulcanization in 1845, which led to the creation of what rubbers? 20 seconds. They're absolutely vulcanized.
You're live.
I'm live. And guess what? In the case of a tie, how many condoms were produced globally in 2022?
Zero.
That's it. Those are all the questions. All that's left is the answers, tally up the scores, and see who won. So we're going to take one final break, round up those crazy numbers, and see who won the 93rd edition of Fast Facts Live. So don't go anywhere. And we're back! Let's see who won. Let's waste no time. Question number 1 for our toss-up round. The first operational images from what satellite were released this week? They were from the James Webb Space Telescope, also known as the DWIST. You know, like how you order a drink. With a DWIST. Question number 2. The orbicularis oris muscle controls movement in what part of the human body? None of you got it. It's the lips. Really flexing my orbicularis oris muscle. Question number 3. On Saturday, Elena Rybakina of Kazakhstan won their country's first Grand Slam singles title at what championship? It was the championships Wimbledon. Wimbledon. That's right, you have to roll the R in Wimbledon. Question number 4. What Danish Norwegian last name means son of Olay? Since I specified Danish Norwegian, you had to be specific with the spelling. So, the correct answer is Olsen, not Olson. What if you said Olafsson? Which, you went up a step instead of down. Because Ol comes from Olaf. But anyway, the correct answer is Olsen. The reason for this question, it's my grandpa's birthday next week. Happy birthday, Grandpa. His last name, Bob Olsen, not Olson.
His last name is also Local Man Loses at Jeopardy.
No, that's his title.
Oh,
that's his
sorry.
title. And question number 5. What famous Terrier character was portrayed in film by Terry? Toto! Not fun fact. Toto was buried, it was a back lot at the time, but then in the 60s, they expanded the highways in Los Angeles, as they are wont to do, and now Terry is buried under the 101 freeway. So, that's not fun. Hail Mary question. Charles Goodyear was awarded a patent for rubber vulcanization in 1845, which led to the creation of what rubbers? The answer is condoms, not tires, because we can't find an example of tires being referred to just as rubbers. As for condoms, every day, thousands of people go around just calling them rubbers. If you didn't get that, by the time that we had the tiebreaker, how many condoms were produced globally in 2022? That maybe gave it away. But the answer, 35 billion. Good. More people should use them. And that is it for all the questions, which means there's only one thing left to do. Figure out who won the game! So let's start from the bottom. In 18th place with -1 points, you tried your best. And I'm proud of you for that. It's Berkeley Twerkley with 1 point. In 17th place, we have Tumbleweeds. Generic team name has 4 points in 16th place. Leah Michelle Can't Read. She's tied for 14th with I Got Stung by a Bee, both with 5 points. Half a Boomer and Solo Sai tied with 8 points in 12th place. In 11th place with 10 points, live from the Open Championship. In 10th place with 11 points, Jomo's Mojo. I love when those two are like reflections of each other. In 9th place with 13 points, 2-3 Eurozone. Tequila Before Trivia at 8th place with 14 points. Tarzan's Boys, despite playing from a brothel legally in Milwaukee, has 15 points in 7th place. In 6th place with 17 points, Leah Michelle is Fanny Bryce. 5th place with 21, it's Ding Slosby. In a tie for 3rd, we have Zach De La Roca wearing Joker makeup and Better Nate Than Lever with 26 points. In 2nd place with 30 points, Saturn's Moon Daphnis has 30, which means in 1st place with 32 points. Outwit, Outplay, Outback Steakhouse is our winner this week. Congratulations to Outwit, Outplay, Outback Steakhouse. Since you won, you get the choice between either an Amazon gift card, a Creative Land shop gift card, or the official shirt of Champiosity. And I think we all know which one you should pick. You'll get an email with all that information coming to you. Thank you to everybody for playing this week. A very special thank you to all of our patrons. And hey, guess what? He just appeared on screen. Biggest thanks of all to Tom for producing the show from the idyllic balcony in Milwaukee, where, if you have more than 3 women staying at a time, it's legally a brothel. Anyway, that's a fun fact for you. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you for hosting.
No problem. Not a brothel here. No, sir. So, yeah, we'll be back next week with another edition of Fast Facts Live. Same fact time, same fact channel. In the meantime, everybody stay safe, have fun, get vaccinated, and watch out for that new strain of COVID. It seems bad, so don't get it.
And
Bye-bye.
the monkeypox. Bye.
That too. That's bad. Bye.